For those of you that are existing users of IngramSpark, or even those of you that might be brand new to IngramSpark, you might have noticed that there's a new option for reports. Now, I want to go through in 8, 9, 10 minutes, just a quick overview of the reports tab, some of the functionalities of it, and there's going to be continued improvements as I receive feedback. But I just wanted to give you a bit of an overview of what that looks like now, how to access different reports, and my thoughts around how the reporting should be implemented and some of the things that I think they might be missing out on right at this point in time compared to the old reporting. Now, if you haven't been to this channel, welcome. My name is Romney and I talk everything about self-publishing. So thanks very much for joining me. So let's get into the video and let's get onto my dashboard now to show you through the new reports option that is available with IngramSpark. So the first thing I need to do, of course, is log into my account. Once in the account, you've got your reports new and your reports classic. We're going to go to reports new. What we'll now show are your accounts print bestsellers, which are over to the right there. And also you've got the sales by region. So at this point in time, you've got a filter just down here. So if we go to year to date, this will provide all the different places where your books have been selling. So you can see the larger demographic for me is the US, and then also you've got Canada, 12 units. If you hover over, you've got Russia, 1 unit. You've got France, Spain, Australia. You've got all different areas around the world that you can actually see where your books are selling. So even right over here, you can see where they are. So overall, 1,730 books for year to date that I've been selling. If you go to last year to date, then it'll say the amount of books again, 3,886. Again, it will give you a list of where the majority of your books are selling. So the next thing you can do is go to your full report. So the full report will give you much more depth of information. So you can actually have a look at all the titles. You can go to the different countries around the world. So if we went to, say, North America, then it'll actually split it up and show you where the units for your books are selling. If we went to Oceania, then it will show Australia, 113 units have been sold last year and to current point in time. We'll do one more. If we go to Europe, then it'll show Great Britain, 246 units as well. So you can just hover over each of the countries and that will show you the number of units that are selling. You can also filter by a particular title if you want to, and you can also zoom up as well. So we just go back home and that will center it all again for you. Now if you scroll down, you can actually see the different units, sales by region, the book title, and how many units are being sold, whether it's a paperback or a hardback. So that will actually give you some good ways to be able to market your book and give you a good opportunity to see which books are selling well and which books maybe require a bit more marketing. And I'm now back onto that main dashboard again, just under reports. So you can also go onto the sales or your print bestsellers. Currently it's listed at 30. If we go to year to date, then it'll adjust the bestsellers for you. So for example, I've got a book that's got 123 units that are sold. Second bestseller is 116 units. Third is 108 units. You can also, that's year to date, you can also filter for other time periods, and you can also do the full report. So if you go to full report, this will give you the list of books, and they will also provide you with a IngramSpark subject sales rank. So at the moment, if you look down a few of these books, this book here, for example, is rated number 2 in young adult nonfiction, health and daily living, mindfulness and meditation, and it sold 108 units. Now, the ranking is based on internal through IngramSpark, not across any other platform, but across IngramSpark and the platform with Ingram. Now, it's still a bit confusing. I've tried to seek clarity on exactly how these categories or subject sales ranking works. So I'm still waiting to hear back from Ingram about how that actually does work, because I know that for this book to be ranked 35, if it was just within my own portfolio, well, I don't have 35 books that are in parenting and motherhood. And I don't, so it's a bit confusing at this point in time, but it still gives you a bit of an indication of how your book is ranked or is ranking, which is great. And it's a much better improvement from not knowing and not having any reporting data as well. So let's go back again to the main dashboard. The next thing I want to show you is the percentage of sales by subject. So you can actually have a look and see what subject area is performing the best. So for my books, family and relationships is performing the best for me. So family and relationships, 44%, juvenile non-fiction, 19%, education, 14%, others, 23%. So you can actually go to the full report here as well, and that will provide you a much bigger overview of that. You can see sales at glance year to date. Now, these are going to fluctuate depending on the types of books that you have. My biggest months tend to be from about October through till January. And you can sort of see here, there was 470 print sales in January. Then it sort of dropped off a little bit, rose again, dropping off, and I expect it to start to pick up again from about August, September, to then start to hit its peak as we go towards Christmas. So let's go to the next one on here. We've got sales. So on sales, it'll give you the glance, it'll give you a year over year. Then, so it's either paperbacks and ebooks or digital. Then if you can also see your percentage of where your sales are coming from. So games and activities provides 22% of my main revenue. Family and relationships, even though it's the better seller, the compensation I generate from my games and activity books is more profitable than what I would generate from my family and relationships. Let's go to the next one, which is compensation. So with compensation, you can actually see what you've earned so far this year, or you can do different filters as well. It can be the last 7 days, 30 days, 3 months, 90 days, or sorry, that is 90 days, or 365 days, or also your lifetime. So it'll provide the total sales, returns, and net sales, and also the different net publisher compensation that you would have received, plus estimated unpaid compensation. So this is the amount that they still owe you from previous months of sales that hasn't yet come through, because as we know, IngramSpark has a 90-day payment cycle or period. So you need to wait from when your last sale was recorded, say in January, you won't be paid until April for those book sales. And then finally, you've got transactions. So these are the times when you might be having to amend a front cover, maybe it's a manuscript. So these will show up just here. Now, I've had a code through my membership with the Alliance of Independent Authors, so therefore I haven't had to pay any amounts for those amendments, which is usually $25 for the changes. So you can also adjust that to the last 90 days, and there's different things, different title setups, books that I might have purchased, those sorts of things show up here. So web-based short-run invoices, that's when I've ordered some books for distribution. So that covers some key areas of this. Now, there is the old reports classic that will be discontinued at the end of 2022. I still love the classic one because I can actually see all my books for the month that are selling. At the moment, it's a bit hard to see, even over 30 days, the sales, any returns that you might have. So that's what I don't quite like at the moment. I think they could improve, and I've provided some feedback about that. So I've done the survey. So hopefully they can improve it. I think there's some great things in Classic that can still be embedded into the new reports tab. that will allow you to still do a filter like you can currently do with the classics, classic reports, which I really like. So I think there's still some improvement they need to make from the time of this filming. But let's cover off a couple of other things for this video. As you can see, there's still some areas of the new reporting that will need to be improved. I believe that there's some elements of the old reporting that are still a bit more superior than the brand new reporting. So hopefully over time that will improve. And also what I didn't show you is you can download the report. So if you wanted to get a report over a certain period of time, you can do that and download it either as a PDF or even as a CSV file as well. Now, also what I'd like to let you know about is that I do have an IngramSpark course that goes through everything step by step, from getting your initial book through the process, designing, through to the upload process, even marketing as part of IngramSpark. There's everything. It's a fully comprehensive IngramSpark course. It's got over 35 lessons. It's around about 4.5 hours in length. So it's very, very comprehensive with everything that you need to know. So if you are interested in that, it is hosted on different platforms such as Thinkific.com, Skillshare.com, and also Udemy.com. So check out the links below and you'll be able to find access to that. And there's also a course outline that you can download. Plus you can look at the introduction video that is also available. So check those out. Hopefully they'll help you. So thanks very much for watching the video. If you do like these kinds of videos, make sure you subscribe. Check out my previous videos. I'm sure there's something there that will help you in your self-publishing journey. So until the next time, I'll see you then.